Ellison, let me start with you. You're the Attorney General of the state of Minnesota. Do I have that correct? That's a yes?
Sir, you're aware of my job. You know the answer to that.
You're not going to answer my questions? Are we going to start this way? Are you the Attorney General of the state of Minnesota, yes or no?
You know the answer.
Mr. Ellison, you're in my courtroom now. You're under oath. So I suggest that you answer my questions. You the Chief Law Enforcement Officer of the state of Minnesota, yes or no? Let's try another question. Are you familiar with the
This is Attorney General. This is Senator Hawley and the Attorney General of Minnesota, Keith Ellison. And the defiance and disrespect here. I mean, I think you see this stuff a lot in these kind of indictments, whatever, these publicized things with politicians grilling people. And I love seeing there are some Republican I don't know, congressmen who are like known for really let's say beating the gavel and getting really hard on people. But the frustrating thing is that there's so rarely any consequences. This just open defiance. It's so unprofessional. It's so unprofessional. Like, he's not giving him just the decency, the normal decency of acknowledging on record, right? It's about having like the verbal record of acknowledging on the recording that he is who he is. So then when this is recorded on tape, then it's there. He's acknowledging who he is for the legal recording, and he won't say it. And he's just playing dumb. This grown man in a professional position playing dumb. I guess this is how it goes.
$1 billion in historic fraud out of your state, including the $250 million in the Feeding Our Future program alone. You familiar with that? Don't turn to the pages in your book to get your potted answers. Are you familiar with it? Yes or no?
Yes, I am familiar with it.
Very familiar, aren't you? Because the people who ran the Feeding Our Futures program came to you in your official office in the state capitol December 11th, 2021, and asked for your help in getting investigators off their backs. They complained to you for upwards of an hour about state investigators going after them, and they begged you to help them, and you agreed to it, amazingly. And we know
the level of corruption that seems to be going on in the Minnesota government is, I'd say it's through the roof, but it's probably just normal for blue city, blue state governments like Chicago, California, LA, like the Seattle, Washington, like these places must be just so heaped in corruption, and it's infuriating that so much of the time they get away with it.
No, you did.
That's not
because
true.
It's all caught on tape.
Yeah,
Every single sentence is caught on tape. Here's what you said. Let's take a look. You said, it's not a question. You said to them, send me the names of all these folks who are investigating them. You said to them, send me their names. And I'll take that list and I'll call the person over at Education who's investigating them and say, what's going on? Why am I getting these complaints? Then you went on to say, I already have my team working on this. What day should we get together to discuss it again? You made...
These guys come to him from, Feeding America or something? Come to the Attorney General and are going, hey, the state is like essentially, the state is hassling us because they're looking into this fraud. And the Attorney General, this Keith Ellison guy, is going, send me their names. Like, basically, I'll get my people over to push back on them to try to get them to stop this. So he already has his team working on it.
Then you got involved. Then you took the money, and then you got involved.
They did not come to my office. You're completely wrong about that.
You met with them for 54 minutes, and you took $10,000, and they also gave your family money. They gave your family thousands of dollars in campaign contributions in addition to what they gave
false
you.
Statement.
Let's put
this is completely untrue.
The New York Post.
Yeah,
I love that he's got the billboards with the text just right on it so you can see it. Just it's right there. So on video, we got this.
No, the New York Post.
Minnesota Keith Ellison, AG, accepted campaign donations from individuals linked to the $250 million COVID fraud scheme after they were in your office. The donations came on December 20th.
Sir,
you met with them on December the 11th, and on January 20th, the FBI knocked over their headquarters.
No.
That's the sequence of events here.
No, it's not.
You've been right at the center of this fraud thing from the beginning, and you've enabled it. And, sir,
the false
you should resign.
And, sir, you should resign. I was thinking the same thing about you.
Resign.
So what did you think of that clip? I enjoy a good grilling. I love a good grilling when people who are criminals and corrupt are being put on the stand and grilled like that. But at the same time, as I said before, it's so frustrating when nothing comes out of it. Billions of dollars in fraud. Like think about what that means to individuals' lives. That's all money that was taken from taxpayers. As the left beats the drum of hating the rich, they just hate the rich as they make themselves rich, as people like Ilhan Omar, Nancy Pelosi. There was another Democrat politician. I saw a reporter talking to her the other day, and she was telling the reporter that it was fake news, and she got rich. I don't remember what her name was, but these people saying they hate capitalism and how oppressive it all is, and making themselves rich while they're in office. This is the only way they know how to make money in America, is over the backs of the American taxpayer. But I don't want to get pulled off track. Like that's all that left wing, these champagne sipping Marxists, champagne socialists. This is all that they know is to corruptly get graft, defraud, steal taxpayer money, get insider information to do insider trading to play the stock market. This is all they know how to do to get rich and to make money. And then they attack people who actually get rich by running businesses, actually doing work and being smart in running things and actually knowing how to run things and how to actually be successful without like all the accusations that the evil rich are stealing. It's all just themselves. It's all just accusations against themselves. But I'm going off track here. So if you watch that clip, and there's so many videos like this where there's just enough cleverness in what the Attorney General was doing and the language he was using as he talked to the people who came to him from, I think it was Feed America. There's just enough there that there's a doubt that if you take it to court, put it in front of a jury, there's going to be enough there to create some doubt. It's like you can see right through it, just through common sense. You can see what's being implied here. You can see the connections of the corruption. But can you really prove it enough for a conviction? And so these corrupt people snake themselves out of the jaws of justice. And the lying and deflection that's going on, he's just basically saying nuh-uh to all of this throughout that clip, just denying and denying. They've got the recording of it. They know how long he met with them for, and he says there he denies even meeting with them. No, I don't think the senator would be grilling him with that if they didn't have the information that he did in fact do this. But just lie and deflect, just say nah, and that's enough. There's a shamelessness to it. And obviously, the most obvious thing is that people lie so they don't get caught for things, so they don't get punished for things. So there's that level of lying. But then there's the deeper level here of people like this Ellison guy and undoubtedly other, because he's probably a radical leftist, I'm just going to guess, is that these leftists are intentionally seek these positions of power, like go to liberal law school and just get more learned in the anti-knowledge of left-wing propaganda, of left-wing ways of reinterpreting laws and the Constitution and the justice system as systems of oppression that need to be overthrown, and how to play these systems so that they can be undermined. It's all to destroy America. And so there's a shamelessness of thinking that what they're doing is right, that he probably feels very very proud, justified, probably gloats about it, probably leaves that hearing and laughs to his friends about it. I can only imagine, as all the corrupt politicians and things undoubtedly do behind closed doors, to their friends, to the people who think like them, probably just laughing their butts off about, oh, that was a real tough grilling, and nothing's gonna come of it. Pride goes before the fall. I hope that there's a fall point. I hope that there's a point of justice. And I was gonna say, like, they get into these positions of power, defraud, lie, cheat, all this stuff. And there's a defense that well, everything is systemically racist and oppressive. Okay, so the left goes, well, everything is oppressive. So it's like when if somebody says, well, everybody lies, and so they use that as a defense to lie. So, well, everything's oppressive. So that means that they have carte blanche to do whatever they want. To lie, to steal, to defraud, to give millions of dollars away to an organization that's totally fraudulent, to give billions of dollars away to Somali migrants, legal, illegal, whatever, for fake businesses, is just, well, it's just reparations. It's reparations to the world. It's just that America and capitalism just steals from people, and so they can do whatever they want because of it. Like that's that, and it's social justice. It's critical social justice. So they're justified in what they do. And so it justifies being like the claim of the left is everything is systemically unjust. And therefore their answer is to be systemically oppressive, to gain positions of power and then use those positions of power to actually oppress, to defraud the system, to undermine the way America works, to favor their own tribes, political tribes, racial tribes, right? Gender, the rainbow of LGBT, whatever the preferential treatment is, to favor their own tribes and to oppress anyone who doesn't fit into that, which, given the wide berth of what all they consider their intersectionality and diverse and stuff, basically it's oppress white people and conservatives, right? Because they have the defense. Well, we've been oppressed, so we're going to oppress back. They're not against the boot. They just want to wear the boot. And are determined to do so. I mean, it's built into the ideology. Someone's got to be oppressed. And so it's falsely claim they're oppressed and everything is oppressive. And then go, well, they're not going to be oppressed. They're going to be the ones who are the oppressors by taking positions of power, like becoming an attorney general. So, what do you think of that video? Do you think he's corrupt? Is it an unjust system? Is Senator, what's his name, Hawley? Is he being unfair? He was there to just grill him. Like I will, I mean, you got to admit that he was there to grill him on video, and well, I'm sure there's more. I'm sure it was longer than just that clip. But there's so much divisiveness and disrespect. And the thing is if you're dealing with corrupt people who will just lie through their teeth and have no interest in truth and don't care about the truth, and the truth would condemn them, and they'll shamelessly engage in corruption, then that's one of those things where like words fail. It's like go to a hearing and have a conversation. Of course it would end up people just grilling one another, because how do you have a conversation like that? It's like if somebody is like stealing your wallet, you don't have like a conversation about that. Like words would fail in that sort of situation. Somebody's just robbing you. Is that where American politics, is that where politics with the left, is that where our dealings with the left is going? Where words fail? I don't know, but what do you think of this video? Please leave a comment below. I like discussion. I like to get around to replying to comments. So those are just some thoughts, jotted down some thoughts and thought I'd make a clip. I hadn't done a video in a while. So please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.